Well, right now, investigators are still trying to find the motive behind Saturday's attempt to assassinate Donald Trump.
All right, the FBI says it has now gained access to suspected shooter Thomas Matthew Crooks' phone, hoping it will provide more answers. This as calls grow to investigate the former president's Secret Service detail. Fox 5's Arthur Chan in studio now tonight with the latest. Arthur.
Steve, Natasha, exactly. Two facets to the investigation this evening. One centers on the shooter, the key question being the motive behind the attempted assassination, and the other centers on some tough questions facing the Secret Service.
At President Biden's direction, an independent review of the incident will be conducted.
The process of selecting who will lead the independent investigation is underway tonight as attention is focusing on the Secret Service's apparent failure to secure an elevated vantage point so close to former President Trump at the podium.
Not covering a building that was less than 150 yards direct line of sight to the president is a pretty big miss.
Former Secret Service agent Tim Miller and other experts tell Fox 5 the rooftop from which the gunman fired shots, grazing Trump's ear, killing a supporter and injuring two others, should have been easy to spot by the Secret Service advance team in charge of protecting Trump.
If you're standing on the podium and you're looking out, which I'm sure these agents did, I know they did, and this is the advance team, they had to have taken notice, wow, that's our weakest point right there.
Sources tell Fox 5 crucial now is if the Secret Service assigned anyone, including local law enforcement, specifically to stand on or watch over that rooftop. Meanwhile, the FBI is hunting for clues that show why Thomas Matthew Crooks tried to assassinate Trump. Investigators tonight have unlocked the cell phone of the quiet 20-year-old who has no criminal history. But so far, there have been no signs the registered Republican had any strong political opinions. Some who knew Crooks say he was constantly bullied in school and kept to himself. While Saturday's shooting is also being investigated as an act of domestic terrorism, the motive is still as unclear tonight as it was on Saturday.
We don't know his opinions or affiliations. We don't know whether he had help or support or if he communicated with anyone else.
The director of the Secret Service will testify next Monday, and tonight the Secretary of Homeland Security says adjustments have been made to Trump's protection detail as well as that of President Biden and Vice President Harris. And as for independent candidate Robert Kennedy Jr., Biden tonight has ordered he be granted Secret Service protection as well, which he previously did not have. Steve?
That actually, Arthur, President Biden has ordered Secret Service protection for independent presidential candidate RFK Jr. It was a move back by both major candidates, with Donald Trump even writing on social media today that it was imperative that Kennedy Jr. receive that extra security. It's something the independent candidate has been seeking since last year. Kennedy stating he believes he should have the protection because, of course, famously both his father and uncle were assassinated. And for the latest developments on the investigation into the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, keep it locked on Fox 5 on air and online at fox5ny.com.